Sadek's still got a bit of util left to play with here. As soon as this fight comes through with a nade, following through with that paranoia. Big connections. Ghost, though, ripping them apart and the grab net. Significant value there. 3 players just locked and rooted into place here. Sentinels finding it difficult to chew through this one. It's another smoke to try and get them into position, into the site. But it doesn't matter for Loud. Greasing the palms of the immigration officers or something. I don't know, but here we go.
Look at that grab net.
Yeah. A lot of util being used to make sure that they can't take and contend that close rumble fight. But TenZ, he's still stuck his way in here. Eventually will go down, but surely evened up now. 3-2-3 QCK. Dropped down 1 bullet to the chest. Finalizing it from Zekken. In the middle of all that chaos, 2 years. Did find that gap in through to the B side. The trouble is the spike is dropped down into the middle of nowhere. They'll have to retrace their steps and regain that ground if they want any chance of winning this round. For Sen, but it's about how they take this fight right here with the door opening wide. Less, he's got awareness online, looking away for but a moment, not covering the angles. 2 years dropped, but Less does not reveal his position now. Tucked it to slide off angle, a jar, and nails the first one. 1v1, nade in his face, Satchels as well, too much to overcome. And Zekken will just win it out with a util.
So it's nice to see 2 players up and aggressive here, QCK and Sadek.
And make sure to play those 4 positions. QCK inside the smoke, takes the timing. And with that, rocket earned. A kill gained. And this retake just looking really so unlikely for Sentinels. They realize it. Immediate backing away. Swarm to stop them in their tracks, but Loud have been doing a great job with the macro. However, that is overzealous. Less really did overstep his own boundaries. Another snakebite dropped down as well as that Prowler, but the door opens wide to that angle. John QT will fall in the midst of it.
Really well supported by Loud. Yes, a little early from Less, but the rest of the team there to pick up the pieces.
Drop down into pit silently.
Here, though, the deadlock wall means they never need to worry about stairs, so they can afford to focus on pit. They shouldn't get caught by this.
Paranoia sweeping through. Satchel at movement, running and gunning and just narrowly avoiding it. All that util to send flying forward. Sadek, he was unleashing that annihilation, but no connections. Here is a rocket to the face. Sentinels. It's overwhelming with the aggression. Leave it to just Kawazine. And again, double digits of health. 1 bullet will do it. Haunt tagging onto 2. Plenty of chances. Satchel has to break it. And now Sassy trusting his teammates, sticking it onto Hab. And Zekken. I mean, Loud are scattered, and so are Sentinels. The call to contact reclear out through B main. 2 years, it's been capitalizing.
They were already thinking about crunching Mound there. You could see it in the way that Sassy and Zekken were walking past. They didn't go for a proper wide swing to get themselves positioned onto the angle. They just slow walked out, already in their heads, assuming nobody would be towards B.
There's good access for multiple players. TenZ, yes, to just direct his attention in precisely the wrong place there. I think that was 2 years just committing the ult. Impeccable take here. The entirety of the site dismantling Sentinels.
Very different opponent.
And just pure disrespect on show. Oh, but a jump spot as well. Zelsis just that deeper angle. Couldn't quite get out of dodge there, so 1 for 1.
It looks like he thought about crossing. And look at the space that 2E's has taken in the meantime.
He will take these liberties if he realizes that it's empty, but John QT is caught up to his plays and his ways.
Do you expect the second player?
Like the rest of Loud as well, going to be following up right there with him. CK getting the plant at least, but this might be a flood attempt here by Sentinels, at least with the Nightfall. Stops the defuse. Less nade, dodged away, just can't quite hit the second with the spray. But still, all sound cues cut away for Kawazine. They have lost all track of really what's occurring. Still, it's 2 versus 2. And the spike did go down in the middle of all of this one here, so still the onus being on Sentinels. Kawazine is dodging, just evading that capture here, but Kawazine forced out into the open. Oh, and QCK will use it. In position for it.
He was, though, when TenZ first took contact. They're just not trying to invest this ult.
But they're going to go fast through this one. Look at this, this annihilation and nade rebounds. All that decay damage, it all adds up. Enough for the rifles and util to really get that work done.
I think Sen is stuck in a position right now where they're trying to play disruptively or unexpectedly. And instead, they're just getting trapped.
It's falling apart. Another round where you have to, just bite the bullet from Sentinels. Can't even hope for it. Door opens wide here. Sanaki, that is pure disrespect. Just complete assumptions being made. Celsius wrapping his way around and away. Slaps down Loud for getting aggressive. thinking that they can play them in themselves, and the Paranoia will get that connection. Blind as anything here, 2v3, fake TP, 2 is. Still has that spike. He's surrounded by these Sentinels players, one of the best chances they've had for a good win in quite some time.
I can't believe how disrespectful Loud are.
Backs to it, they're just unaware. Yeah, that disrespect here. Pulled them into that 2-on-2. I'm going to clear through the back of the site. They're making all sorts of noise. It's a high-low setup. Swinging past. 2 years. Looks like he wants to take a peek. And what a time to do it. Strikes right when the iron was hot there. Zekken did not know what was going on. It's up to TenZ. Peeking away, but just below him.
It's a bad buy. 2 Guardians, 2 Bulldogs.
Whoa, Sadak, I mean, disrespecting the Seize Nade combo. It's been a while since we've seen something like that get value.
Now Zekken.
Let's earn the kill. Whoa! TenZ way out. No one's really holding for it. The rocket, again, just rebounds, but no damage really being done. Instead, it's all on the side of Loud. We're fighting over this one tooth and nail. Who's going to be holding this one? You have to respect it. Les, it's way out of there. Pit's still going to be up for but a moment here. There are gaps to play in. 2 years. Just for the one. 2v2 now. Getting the move on, getting the run on, and right into these open sight lines with a gun. Zekken just cannot adjust it in time. Away with the rest of his team, 2 years. This is so damn ballsy. Full sprinting. Just gives the perfect cue there for Sassy to just pluck him out of the map.
And these are the chances that Sentinels thrive on. Loud are trying to beat them back here. That Horn's going to delay them for just a moment. It's going to buy that time for Cowanzine to get on the angle.
He's already there, but at least the Paranoia is good. Cut away. Sights and senses here, still standing the ground and trying to win that fight out with QCA dropped to the floor, and the Ghost just can't do the work. Even with the run and gun in play, slight head being shown, less. Taking liberties with it. The grab net is good with that connection, but Sassy now going to be sticking that plan. He's going to have to trust in his teammates to hold down the angles and avenues. That is a very wide face. John now sprinting fast right behind the backstab with a dagger in hand. And this is Sentinels. Sadak, one of the orbs as well, making sure to break the door. So they do have an exit strategy if they choose to fight over this one, which they are. Zekken takes first blood, takes a second, and the third. God almighty, feeling empowered in a moment. The grab net delayed there, didn't do anything to stop him.
You feel like it should have done. When Zekken's rooted to the spot, his little head poking up above root, and the rest of Loud are not able to get wide swings and punish him. I gotta see that in a replay. That looks like crazy good spray control. Great from the defense that they've got QCK posted A.
Well, the Nightfall's gonna get committed. No chances here for Sentinels. They don't want to let it slip away and through. At least with the rifle aim, but Les is still towards the back of Pillar. Hort has to be broken. The reinforcements are here.
It's only Zekken on site.
Position. It is only Zekken. There is no follow-up and follow-through. Indeed, sees a connection. Decayed down to the one with the barrier mesh in their face. They can't take the fight equally in time and in tandem. It's Loud that are dropping them. Realization by Cowanzine. Knowing that they're now into the 1v2, they can give up that space and just play side by side. QCK, though, does have double satchels to work with along with the judge. Many ways to play this if you are Zelsis.
He doesn't know exactly where QCK is. He's seen Cowanzine earlier on. His time has just ticked.
Yeah, 14 seconds. And as the satchel plays with the charge, shot, nails him. Straight mid-air, disrespect with the horns at least gets off of it, but now time he has to stick it. Cowanzine, a moment's notice is all it takes. A lot of space taken here. Do they hold on to it? Nightfall, it's fast now. A rapid approach onto this one with the door opening wide. Grabnet connects. Sadak should have been set up nice and easy, but it's Chunk QT puts him to bed. But it's fast still. Loud to realize that all those sound cues are trapped and tucked away here. Nanoswarms have to be offloaded here by Zelsis just to seek the delay. In the post-on positioning, it's not quite ideal. Sees though, a great connection with another nade as well. High ground by Les. Nade finally following through. And granting these kills to them. 2 left to stand here for Loud, and they have to, again, give up the hopes and dreams, I think, of any chance into this round.
Tuiz doesn't have the paranoia, but QCK's still going to take it. Oh my God!
He's just wandering right into him.
Doesn't believe that Cowanzine's going to be on that side of the map.
From QT, just trying to play with the rest of his team. It's not a committal into the B site. Les over peaks for about a moment there, seeing if he could just take away one of the heads. Zelsis has lurked and crept and crawled his way into those deeper positions. They should have sealed this one up to at least make it winnable. Loud, they're still going to make a go at this. Still have 3 rifles, but Tuyas doesn't anticipate it. As much as he snaps to the side, John QT is just mopping up these kills.
Zelsis 2 away from lockdown. That's the player that should be going and trying to hunt. Sen have got the economy for it.
Floats that nade, but what's the call now again for Sen here? About 30 seconds into it. Zekken, Satchel is forward now, cutting up the angle, but it's a one and done by QCK, and eventually traded out, but still Kawazine Annihilation all the way straight through main. Sen losing control and grip of really the positions that they could be playing in for Celsius. Sitting duck. More hours to play for, not even a winnable round, so Loud. There's a hell of a climb to do so, but they will find themselves up to that 12th round and get that information that the rotation was happening. Kawazine feeling free, taking liberties. Loud! This is the hopes and dreams of map 1 for Sentinels. Really a distant memory. QCK rapid on the approach, hearing it, alternating it, snaps it back round with a rocket, and there's no more time left to really contend with it. Sassy realizing
10 seconds left.
No more chances, no more hope.
Nice.
No matter how many kills you get into the mix. This is Loud up map 1. Zekken going for a bit of exploration down mid with the help of the rest of his team, but they've lost it. Track of the round somehow. I mean, Sadaki's just slipped his way into the back lines of A. Maybe just expecting that the turret would cross up into it. This is a flood defense. Nanoswarm at your feet, blinded up. Nobody can follow up on any of this play. Zekken is isolated, left alone on an island. And just like that, I mean, it's aggressive post plan. It's working so damn well. Cleared out QCK, adjusted in time. Wasn't initially there with a crosshair play. Somebody's found one kill. Might be going hunting for even a second one. Dash disengaged was re-earned, and it's just enough of a distraction. Ten's just taken one to the side of the temple.
QCK benefited massively from a better game plan, I think, on Lotus. But this is him getting shut down towards the end of the round, but having that impact on his own, basically.
Trying, man. He's working his way forward, just trying to sense out and feel out the alarm bot. Instead, he means the Killjoy directly. Losing it against him, up trap dash right into a prime position for really just a spam battle. Sentinels, of course, going to be favored there. Pop blast round the corner. Trying to stand your ground against this one. Sentinels have flooded their way right the back in, and now with the code just looming, ever so delayed, not enough to provide that cover for 2 years, jumping around. Less is spotted. Bit of a one and done angle, taking contact. Lots of players waiting. Where the protocol's here. You just can't tip tap, not with a movement. Covering with the angle, Sassy. He's got his back.
Nice abuse on the fact that Loud have not been using drone there. Really smart read. Sen stacking 3 players, making B the strong side, and Zekken continues to deliver. Sadak is just making friends with little alarm bot over there, getting up closer to his ultimate, which could be a defining characteristic for them in the next round to come. They still have money to buy.
He's realizing as well that the round is lost here, setting up for the peak. So Sadak's made a lot of noise here with 30 seconds. Can you really call for the pivot? John QT spots it. IGL v IGL wins it out. Only a few seconds left. There's a flash peak and a fight to be taken right in time. Detainment, it's there. 2 years. Just got to hope and pray and spray. Exactly in the playbook apparently for QCK. Still, will they be able to get that plant down? Tapping away now forwards here. Is the fight taken? Spraying them all away. He's the one to do something about this, to put a stop to it again. Doesn't feel like any player is really favored into it. Not expecting that there could be that angle. Zekken responds in through the back. Skipping, hopping all around. And he has made short work of the adversary. QCK just couldn't quite claim it. Dash now, repositions forwards again, this post plant. We played quite fast and loose. Still holding for it, waiting for the peak. Just on top of the box here. Dodging the few stray bullets, but it's again responded with counter spam. Zelt's sticking, handball away, and it gets the job done.
As good as QC. Oh my god! As good as these top fraggers were on Lotus, Zekken now has them in his pocket. QC and Kawazine getting murked here.
And the lanes that are yet to be played here for Loud, really quite narrow. Sadak, it's up to him to open something up as the IGL taking liberties again, lurking through mid. This is a risky play again, just spotted out. And there's a re-swing and face. Sadak though, he's ready for it. The shutdown of Celsius and a spray through. All the bullets landing, even go for another peek at things. Greedy, but he might have just done enough. A wide John QT. Defending these sight lines, making sure that nobody can react into that A site. 1v3 for 2 years.
30 seconds left.
Too much to manage. The damage, peppering him, spraying him down with the bullets. But to rip with the early snake bite. Tens is in a very backwards position here, but he just knows he can play the spam angles. But QCK, the updraft play, does do work there to at least clean up that straggler. Pit drop down, though, will be difficult to work through, and this counter call of Loud over and abound, right over the top. Updraft plays with the knives, and they have cleaned up John QT, but are not aware of these timings to be taken. Love the call by Loud there. Just contacting all the way around the pit, but they seem to be a little bit loose themselves, losing track of where these players could be. Celsius in a 1v2. Watch the timing here from the dart. Tiniest of windows of opportunities that he could play into, but his wall is in his face. Will he take the peak? Timing, it's what's for Loud. From Pipes. Live timing, he hit the actual jump up there in a spot while Tens has gone down and a one and done. John QT to no avail. There was no bailout funds from the rest of his team here, but this is a rapid approach. Hunter's Fury dealing with the first wave of things here with a lockdown. It doesn't get the value that they were looking for, but at least it was forced out early from Loud, but they have got into position with the pit.
I think Zekan's got to be the playmaker here. Sadak going down means no turret to watch the flank. Cowan Zine, though, is that human turret. Can Zekan overpower him and put pressure on?
It's all about finding the right timings with this one. Still, they don't have that plan down. Missing it, waiting it out. Still the shots rattling forwards here with a rifle. And Zekan surely said enough. Can he get his team into the fray and into the fight? Putting the squeeze onto these Loud players when time is of the essence. Time of the essence. Zekan trying to go for the white face as well. Adjusted for that crosshair placement. Down to these singular fights. QCK barreling over to him. It's a 1v2. Celsius still alive and kicking. Doubled up how to Loud play it. So many options, and there it is, the bait and switch. A slight jiggle. At least with the bodies being shown, and what a shot. Right onto Zekan. Moving the spearhead really for Sentinels. Initiating factor going to be going down there, so a couple of players might have to step up and take matters into their own hands. And John QT winning this fight is one of them. If he wins the 1v1, he can call for the pivot over towards B, but right now 2 years, it's making it so damn difficult for them, and less as well, plucking them apart. Pieces falling here, away at the wayside. Sentinels finding it so damn rough to even get a foothold. Spike needs to be planted. It's a deeper position. Will there be any punishment? John defending the approach.
That's a massive turnaround. John there with Sassy have just flipped things so that Sen might be able to win this.
It's about how he holds his ground here. It's going to be rooted to the spot as well, but there are blind spots to play around. Tens running forwards, full sprinting with the flash. That's just to set up John, but he can't claim the second one and leaves it to Sassy. 1v3 scenario. Plan out open, pre-fire into the corner. Sassy, it's almost getting his head taken clean off. Util flying dart, Banish 1v1. Sassy! 4-10, but he has got his team into the site nevertheless. Now it's a double face. That is nice. The discipline on show here by Loud. Showcasing as well some of the strengths of them, but they've layered down that post-plant Util now with the plant in position. The Nana Swarms potentially broken into the mix. It's actually hard to tell here. Maybe even slightly off, but they're going to be spraying it down anyway. With the Phantoms in play, Tens pressing forwards. The underhanded flash, not really finding too much value. QCK, what a time to come alive. High Tide as well. The counter spam from all the rifles. Cove now has to be bursted down, and Celsius just not enough bullets to do the job. Coming flying out. This is Loud, pushing them back and away. Hunter's Fury. Any sort of connections would be lovely for them, but no kills, at least a one. John QT, with him dropped now, it's falling apart. Sentinels just relying and hoping that they can at least send in little bro there to get the plant down, but no, spam down.
Denied by Sadak, who's able with the High Tide to take some heavy high nest position. Loud looking great in this round.
Activating the dash. Will be chanced. Any opportunities? His return with a fire. A little bit too greedy there. Oh, pause going to be called here by Sentinels. Just the Nana Swarms popped off and detted. Loud, though, looking to flood their way back in. Straight over the top. Pushing into the fight. Tens! Made a mockery of them.
Sen just decided in this round, we're not going to use any utility. We're going to save it all for the post plant, and we're just going to run at you. And as it turns out, they're good for those. So they're throwing the next wave of utility. That is really devastating molly pressure.
Getting delayed again, though. It's another nanoswarm from Sadak. And guess what? This guy is going to be causing all sorts of issues. Kawazine combines his might with the rest of the team, and Sadak clapping back.
See how different things are when Sen still have to get the plant down. It's just, it's just an enormous blunder from them.
It's a big first kill. It's pulled rotations away. Kawazine going for re-exploration. Doesn't even know what the potential angle should be. Kills there, and it's traded. And for one, a rifle will be available and ready and waiting here for Sassy. Sends it forward now with Thrash. That space has to be taken. Deep position, Sadak! Anticipation! Expecting like seconds going to be there. With only 13 seconds left, who's going to be defending this one? Wingman, got to get that plant down, and he will do just so. 3-on-3.
Welcome to my
Hits there.
If Sadak is given a kill, this round's going to be very difficult for Sentinels.
Encroaching forwards, though. And if Sadak doesn't get the kill, does he even choose to use the ult? Time might be running away from them at this point here with the pit online. It's a spam. They know the position. He's playing the lineups. The pit's dropped down. Sassy isolated, dropped down as well. Close corner. Close corner action. How the hell around navigating situations like that? They want to go aggressive. Going to be meeting their match pound for pound. Bladestorm snapping with a rifle. Tasty prize. All the distraction that Loud needed to just cut away two of these Sentinels players.
Great work playing off each other. The swings from QCK and Kawazine using less as that piece of bait. But Sen trying to utilize their attack side ultimates to make this one winnable still.
Loud won't disrespect it.
The problem is, how do you stop Sadak from just using his own ult?
Play aggressive in the post plan.
Back in position.
And how do you even do that?
Play aggressive over towards screens? That's so tough.
Yeah, how do you do it? You have to give up the space. Trust, I suppose, that you've got the utility to at least try and delay this one.
Two
the mosh pit, you have
nanos.
to, yeah, I mean, the snake bites. There's a chance for it.
There is, but it's tough.
It's going to be really tough, especially because the positioning, look at this, it's so damn expected. QCK holding for the bell swing. Snake bites over and above. A first tap, and yeah, punishing it for the swing and face out. And all the util in the world can't save you from this spot. John QT, it has to pull off a miracle, and it's not ready for them. There's 23 seconds left. This is for the series, this is for the map. One found in mid. Flash forwards. Trying to clear the way here for Sassy to get that plant online, and it's all about the game of those timings. Fights to be taken all over the place. Less. He drops 10s. Kawazine, he finds his own. It's two left to stand against it. But this Loud team, you can never count them out. John makes a good go of it. Cove out wide. Can't defend it. Got to spray it down all the way, but 2 years. He's just sticking it. And Loud. With that being said, it's two maps in their favor. Series 1.